But yeah, let me just jump right into what I wanted to share. Okay, I wrote it down. So the thought that I had in my head, real quick, because like I said before the bit rate kicked me off, that I have these conversations in real life and people tend to like it. So I'm trying to find that audience, between Twitch and YouTube. Maybe you guys might appreciate it as well. So what I was thinking was, don't let your titles define you. And I know for me, um, just living life, of course, getting an education, doing the corporate stuff. There's been certain titles that I've held where, once I lost them, it took me a while to bounce back in life, even to the point where I'm doing something like this. There was a point before Twitch was popular where I was streaming and I was doing YouTube. I was making vlogs. I was running around New York, White Plains, even my hometown, Newburgh, New York, with a camera, trying to start a business. And even with that, calling myself a content creator, letting that title kind of run me, isn't good. I could say now, being older, that I have more self, or more knowledge of self, I should say, more knowledge of self, and definitely with some experiences, realizing that, like, being a manager or being at a specific company doesn't make you, having, um, let's see, like high-end clothing, or things in that nature don't make you. Um, it's like a low vibration. I think, especially as like a black man, sometimes you get caught up in that. You think that that's what's going to get you accepted, i- within the corporate space, or even within a social space. Some people feel like, I have to have the latest. I just have to have the newest. Um, I have to have those things to be validated, to be special. And that's going back into uh, your title. Sometimes just having that title alone makes people feel like they're good. So when you lose that title, what do you really have? And I could tell you, uh, it definitely it definitely kicked me in the ass when, I thought I had everything moving forward, and I was gonna upgrade to a different title, and of course, what happens is that I lose it, you know. So don't do that. It's easier said than done, of course. Trust and believe. I'm sure if you're watching this video, or you're listening to this stream and you're paying attention to what I'm saying, it's going to go into one ear and out the other. I know it will, because everybody likes to make their own mistakes, and nobody likes to listen and, take some advice from somebody who already bumped their head. But the best thing you can do is slow down and take as much time as you can getting to know and understand yourself, what you like, your triggers, what you dislike, uh, how you operate in certain spaces, what do you need to improve on, what your weaknesses are, and is it worth even trying to fix those weaknesses? Forget about the titles, because there's people out here that literally can have the same title as you and make more or less money than you, or you might have, depending on what field you're in, you might have a title that doesn't mean crap. Like the person above you knows nothing compared to what you know, but they get paid more than you. And what's that title doing for you? You know, the title's doing absolutely nothing. You spend your time getting your knowledge, getting yourself um like deeper into what you like to do, and be around good people, be around good energy. Forget about like climbing the ladder. If even if you are that type of person that likes to do that type of stuff, don't get lost in the career. You got to find something to separate yourself from that, because you need to find happiness within I was going to say family, it could be family, friends, something other than chasing the corporate or climbing up the corporate ladder. Because when if you're the only one at the top, which I haven't been there yet, but I'm sure it's not fun. But I definitely was, a lack of a better term, a crab in a barrel, and definitely wasn't trying to pull my African American counterparts down, but there were people trying to pull me down. Not saying that they were African American, but African Americans get the terminology of crabs in a barrel. So yeah, I'm gonna leave it like that.